Hello. Hello, welcome to the live streaming of a yoga class here at the LBC. My name's Shradha and I know Michelle's already here in her garden. Wonderful.
Michelle and Trisha's also in her garden.
Trisha, welcome.
And Caroline as well, she says good morning, just.
Good morning, yeah, great, just a minute or two to go. Great, well I'm glad some of you are already here, that's wonderful news. And we've got Anna here doing the tech and me, Shradha doing the class. Gavravati and Danyuta probably tuning in at home. So yeah, and we're all wishing you well, we're all missing you, our students, we miss you a lot. And we're glad that we're able to offer this during this period of time, which we don't know how long it's going to be for, so yeah.
So you've got 12 watching.
12 people, great. Welcome to you all, just grab your mats, cushions, blocks if you've got them, anything you think you might need.
It'd be nice to know where people are tuning in from.
Yeah, Anna was just saying, it'd be nice to know where you're tuning in from. So yeah, maybe let us know where you're from. Near or far is all wonderful. We don't mind where you're from, it's just nice to know. Just lovely to know, yeah.
I'm just taking a picture for your Instagram.
Okay, Anna's taking an Instagram photo. You have to get used to Instagram and live streaming these days.
Oh, Shay's just tuned in.
Hello, Shay. I know you've been regular. I've noticed your name quite a bit appearing.
And we've got Isabel from around the corner, Trisha from Bow.
Wow, great. Trisha from Bow.
Stoke Newington.
Stoke Newington, great.
Jackie from Colchester.
Jackie from Colchester, welcome. A bit further afield, great. That's lovely. And I'm sure there are a few people in Bethnal Green. Our home patch.
Alice is tuning in from Deptford.
Oh, hello Alice. Lovely that you're tuning in from Deptford. I know that someone, I can't remember his name, but I remember his dog, Casper. He's been joining quite a lot. I wonder if Casper's going to join today. The downward dog yogi, he's been a regular at these yoga classes, Casper, so it's been nice to know that.
We've got Steph from Devon, we've got Shivangi from India.
Wow, hello, welcome from India and welcome from Devon.
Tequila from Wolverhampton.
And Tequila from Wolverhampton. Welcome to you all. That's wonderful. Wow. From Bethnal Green to India. Well, as I was saying, my name's Shradha and yeah, really warm welcome to you to this class that we'll be starting in a moment or two. Just give you a last few seconds to get your mats, get yourself sort of set up. And we're going to start seated, so you might want to sit on cushions or blocks if you've got them. Okay, so we're going to start. So let's sit in a cross-legged position, sitting bones, kind of plugging in really to whatever our support is. And we're just going to close our eyes for a few moments, just to give ourselves time to arrive, to center, to connect with ourselves. And to give ourselves a bit of a pause between what we've just been doing, which might have been working or some other household activity. Giving ourselves a pause between that and our yoga practice. Time to just connect with ourselves, our breath, our body. So just taking a few breaths, conscious breaths, You have been breathing all morning, as you know. You might not have consciously been breathing or paying attention to your breath until now. Letting the breath anchor you in awareness. Letting the breath take you into an awareness of your body, the sensations as you breathe. And you might be sitting inside, perhaps with the sun coming through the window, or you might be sitting outside with the sun. You might be in the shade of a balcony. We're just starting to tune into the sun as well. And I'm going to read you a short extract from a poem by Kenneth White. It's a world morning, and I sit here, rock-like breathing towards the sun. It's a world morning, and I sit here, rock-like breathing towards the sun. So have a sense of yourself breathing towards the sun. And then slowly opening your eyes. Sun Salutations today, some Surya Namaskar. We started off with this connection with the sun. So those poses are quite energizing, and they definitely wake up energy. I think you can also a sense of a gratitude towards the sun rising as it does, every sense of connection, timeless connection. So yeah, we're going to start slowly, but we will build up some heat. We'll do a few sun salutations with some other poses in them as well. So yeah, but we're going to start with some arm lifts. So on the inhale, I'm going to take my caser off as we do this, otherwise I'll get tangled up. Okay, so on the inhale, raising the arms, stretching up, looking up if you can, bringing the hands, palms together, and then exhaling, bringing the hands down to the heart. Let's do 5 of these. So on the inhale, reaching up towards the sun, starting to wake up the arms, the shoulders. Exhale, hands down to the heart, inhaling up and exhaling down. 2 more. Inhaling up, reaching up with the fingertips, looking up if that's okay on your neck, and exhaling, hands to the heart. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. Great. And then we're going to come off our blocks and we're going to come on to all fours. So just putting your blocks to the side. We're going to come into some cat-cows, so bringing the knees under the hips, hands, wrists under the shoulders, or maybe just a little bit forward of those, and spread the fingers. And first of all, just let yourself move a little bit from side to side, just feeling into your body. And then maybe, I can feel a yawn coming on, not quite sure why. So maybe you've got a little yawn, so have a yawn if you want to. And then we're going to do a few cat-cow stretches. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the sitting bone, the belly dip, and as we exhale, rounding, dropping the head and tail, inhaling, lifting the heart. So it's like you're shining the heart forward, and then exhaling, rounding, inhaling, lifting the chest, sitting bones. You could have your toes, tips of the toes on the ground, or you can have the tops of the toes, up to you, and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. A few more in your own rhythm, just waking up your spine, feeling the awareness of the body, the back body, as well as the front, which we're often usually more aware of. So this pose is a nice wake up our awareness of our spine, and also to move it in different ways. And then coming back to neutral, and we're going to lift, do some arm and leg lifts. So we're going to lift the left arm and the right leg behind us. So again, reach the chest and heart forward, and then as we exhale, elbow to knee, 5 of these. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, right foot, a stable, right hand, stable, spreading the fingers. 2 more. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, lift the leg, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding. Last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to all fours again. Let's do 3 more cat-cows in between sides, reaching the heart forward, then rounding. Forward, lifting the sitting bones, rounding the spine. Last one. And rounding. And then back to neutral. And then we're going to be taking the weight this time into the right knee and the left hand as we lift our right hand forward and our left leg backwards. And then rounding. So we're lifting the chest as we reach forward on the inhale, as we exhale, rounding. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, reaching forward, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. A little bit from side to side for a moment. 3 more cat-cows, lifting the chest, lifting the sitting bones, and then rounding, inhaling, and exhaling. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Back into neutral. Just walk the hands. I'm going to do a few circles with our hips. So bring. Starting to bring some movement and mobility into the hips. And you can make your circles quite big. You're also bringing in the side body here. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. There might be a little bit of bone cracking here and there. I'm not having today, which is quite nice. No bone. One more, and then slowly coming back to all fours, tucking our toes, drawing hips back, and we're going to come into a downward dog. So spreading the hands, spreading the fingers, lifting the sit bones up and back, coming onto the balls of our feet first of all. And then just starting to ease out the hamstrings, lengthening one leg and the other leg. And it might be that you need to linger a little bit longer on one side. I can feel the back of my left hand, and then do the other side again. So a few of these. And then see if you can start to draw the heels back a little bit towards
the ground, lifting through the sitting bones. Try and have the gaze between the feet. One more breath. And then we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet. Take hold of the elbows, let the knees softly bend. And we'll just hang for a moment in a forward bend, releasing the head and the neck. 2 breaths here. And then we're going to walk our hands back again into our downward dog. And just to warm our legs up a bit, we're going to step the legs back and forth a few times. So we're going to start by stepping the right leg forward, then step it back, then step the left forward, then step it back. Right forward, step it back. Left forward, step it back. Right forward, step it back. Left forward, step it back. And then back for a moment into the downward dog. Then bring the right knee forward, step it back. Left knee forward, step it back. Right knee forward, step it back. Left knee forward, step it back. Now we're going to try and do that in a more active way. So what we're going to try and do is bring this right leg forward, and then as I bring this one back, I'm going to bring my left knee forward. So I'm going to demonstrate. Keep going. Last one. Oh, feel the heat in the body. Feel the heart. And then slowly walk the feet forward between your hands. Softly bend the knees. Extend the chest forward. Exhale, fold back in. And then circle the arms all the way up, reaching the palms together, hands to the heart. And you might be noticing your heart rate a little bit now after those little 50 people all doing that. Great. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of reaching up and then touching the ground like a half sun salutation. So let's inhale up. Bring the palms together, bend the knees, touch the floor. Inhale up, exhale, fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhaling, reaching up and exhaling. And then on this one, keeping our hands on the ground, straightening the legs a bit. But of course, you can have a soft bend still. Again, reach the heart forward, fold in, and then bend the knee towards the spine a little bit. And then we're going to start with a few sun salutations. So if you're new to sun salutations, it might be enough just movements. Yeah, you could, in a way, new, just focus a bit more on the movements, and you could think about the breath in terms of generally, on the inhale, you sort of look outwards or the chest lifts, and on the exhale, you fold in, roughly. But I'll talk us through as we go, so hopefully you'll be okay. So have the feet about hip width apart, or not as far as that. Have the feet a little bit apart. And then on the inhale, reach up. Hands together. And then some people like to bring their palms down and go like this, but I'm also going to show you another way that I quite like to do. So inhaling up and swan diving down, as I call it. So that's a way to do it as well. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, we're going to step our right leg back and drop the knee and come into a lunge. So then sweep the arms forward. reach up. If we can, reaching back a little bit, if that's okay on our back. If it's not, then just keep the arms more parallel and straight up. But if you can, reach back. And then bring the arms forward and bring the right arm down and left arm into a twist. Turning the torso, reaching up with that left hand, grounding ourselves. And then bringing the hands back down. And we're going to step the left leg back into a plank. So step back into a plank and then drop the knees, lower yourself down, scoot through and up. Cobra, way down. And then come back through all fours into the downward dog. 2 breaths here. And then we're going to step forward with the right foot, dropping the left knee, and we're going to come back into that lunge, reaching the arms up and back. 2 breaths. And then we're going to bring the left hand down, right arm up, turn the torso to the right, coming into a twist. Breathing. And then bring that right hand down and step the left foot forward to join the right. As we do that, we then, on the inhale, lengthen forward, exhale, fold in. And then inhaling, circling the arms all the way up and bring the hands down to the heart. So we're going to do that same little sequence, starting this time with the left foot stepping back. So we'll be doing it in reverse. So on the inhale, lifting the arms, exhale, swan dive down, inhale, reach forward, exhale, step the left foot back, knee drops to the ground, sweep the arms forward and up, 2 breaths, left hand comes down, right hand reaches up and back, torso turns towards the right. And then right hand comes down, step the right foot back into a plank, and then knees down, chest and chin, scoot through, lift up into a cobra, back down, and then through all fours, downward dog. 2 breaths here. And then stepping forward with the left foot, drop the right knee. Again, come into the lunge, reaching the arms and hands back. Wonderful. And then right hand down, turn the torso towards the left, reach up with the left hand. Fantastic, well done. Smile, relax the face, breathe. And then left hand comes down, step the right foot through to join the left. Inhale, reach forward, exhale, fold in. And then inhale, pressing on the ground, drawing the navel towards the spine and circling the arms all the way up. And bringing the hands to the heart. Well done. So we're going to do something like that again, but we're going to do it more with a high lunge. So, and a slightly different twist. So you can carry on doing this sequence with the low lunges if you want to, or you can see how you get on with the high lunges. So I'll leave that to you to decide. Okay, so on the inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, swan dive down, inhale, reach the heart forward, exhale, step the right foot back. And we're going to come onto the ball of that right foot into what's called a high lunge or a crescent lunge, and then sweep the arms forward, remembering that you have got the option to bring the knee down if you want to. Sweeping the arms forward and up, reaching back, And then rather than bringing the right hand down, we're going to bring the palms together and see if we can hook our right elbow across the left knee. Again, you can bring the knee down if you want to, first of all, to get your balance. Hook that elbow over the left, then you could raise the knee, up to you. Okay, so as you do that, try and lift the belly away from the thigh, find some length through the back, and then find a bit more rotation. Fantastic. Smile. If you're in the garden and it's a bit uneven ground, I hope you're okay. Okay, and then we're going to bring the hands back, step back again into a plank. And this time you can either come knees, chest and chin, or you can bring the chest forward and as straight as a stick, lower yourself down, scoot through and up. You might want to come into an up dog now so that you're just on your toes, reach to the downward dog. So we're going to do that again now with the other side. So stepping the right foot forward again into, this time, the high lunge on this side, bringing the arms, sweeping the arms forward and up. And then remembering you can bring the knee down if you want to, then bring the palms towards the chest and either hook that left arm across the right knee or bring the knee down, turn towards the right, finding some length first, then a bit more rotation. 2 breaths. Down, step the left foot forward, inhale, exhale, fold in, and then inhale, circling the arms all the way up and bringing the hands to the heart. Well done. So we're going to do that on the other side, starting on the other side, so it'll be in reverse. So we'll be starting by stepping the left foot back this time. So inhaling, reach up, exhale, swan dive, hold in and step the left foot back into a high lunge. Bring the arms, hands off the ground, lifting hands up. And if you can, looking up, that's okay on your back. Or remembering you can bring that back knee down. And then bring the palms together, elbow hooks across that right knee, lengthening the back, finding a bit of rotation. Lift the belly away from the thigh. 2 breaths. And then hands down, step back into a plank. And then either knees, chest and chin, or straight as a stick. Coming forward, sweeping through and up. You can do cobra or up dog. And then back into downward dog. Breathing here. And then step the left foot forward into this high lunge on the back foot, or drop the knee if that's easier. Sweep the arms, come up. You might even bring the palms together and reach back if that's good for you or not. Palms together, right arm comes across the left knee. You might need to look down first in this balance to find your balance, and then you might start to lengthen the back, find a bit more rotation, but feel free to drop that knee as well. Breathing, one more breath, wonderful. And then hands down, we're going to step the right foot forward, lengthen the chest, exhale into the earth, inhaling, circling the arms all the way up and bringing the hands to the heart. Well done. And then we're going to turn our feet out a little bit. And we're going to come into Garland Pose or Malasana. So this is a pose where we squat. So you might need your blocks under your heels. If you know you do, then have some blocks or cushions. And then we're going to slowly lower the bottom down, widen the knees, perhaps bring the arms in, sort of inside the inner knees, palms together if that works, and then see if you can lift the chest a little bit. Great, well done. This is a good pose to do also as an antidote to all the sitting we're probably doing at the moment in chairs and at desks. So we're going to be here for 3 more breaths. Keep lifting the chest. You can let the weight move a bit more into the heels, but also do have a light connection with the toes as well, so that the whole of the foot is working for you. 1 more breath. Wonderful. And then we're going to let the bottom come down, bring the knees sort of closer together, feet forward a little bit. And we're going to roll down now, roll our back down, but we're going to do it really slowly. So we're going to engage the core that we've worked at a little bit today as well. So let's have our hands parallel, palms facing each other, and we're going to slowly roll down. Okay, so I can't see how slowly you're going, but I'm going to go really, really slowly. So it gets really hard as you get towards the ground, because it's much harder to work those kind of muscles here as we get lower and lower, probably as you're seeing. So, but what we're trying to do is just let each vertebrae slowly come down. So really, really slowly, really, really slowly. Well done. I'm down to my middle spine now, and then the upper spine. Oh, wow, that's nice. So just spend a moment on your back, feeling the effects of the poses, and then bring the feet in a little bit closer to the buttocks. And we'll do a gentle back bend. So have the palms facing down, and then on an inhale, gently lift the pelvis. Again, lift the spine slowly off the ground, feet pressing into the ground, the earth. And then on the exhale, you can slowly release. And let's do that 2 more times. It might be that on each time you do this, you might just feel that you can lift the hips a little bit more, stretching the front body as well, and then exhaling down. And then last one. And then slowly release. Let the knees drop towards each other for a moment. Feel the body. If you're outside again or inside, see if you can feel the sun. And then draw the knees towards the chest. And we'll just draw a few circles. First of all, drawing the knees away from each other and then back together again. A few times in one direction and then back in the other direction. And then bringing the knees together and drawing some small circles around the sacrum, just gently massaging that area. And again, going in both directions. And then a little bit of rocking, so let the knees, as you inhale, move away from the chest. As you exhale, draw them towards you. Inhale and exhale. A few more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then let the feet come down to the ground. We're going to come into a supine twist. So you can, if you've got enough space, you can spread your arms like this. If you haven't got so much space, you could have them in a cactus shape, or you could even have them closer into the body. So depending on how much room you've got, bring the knees up, just shift the pelvis just a touch over towards the right. And then you're going to let the knees drop to the left, and you can let the gaze drop towards the right if that's okay on your neck. Try and keep the right shoulder down if you can. That's more important than whether or not the knees come down, because you want that shoulder to be moving down and back. And then look towards the right. And breathe into that right side of the body. And then inhaling, bringing the knees back to center, just shifting the pelvis minutely over to the left. This time the knees slowly coming down to the right, gaze turning towards the left if that's okay on your neck, and that left shoulder just melting into the ground. You could close your eyes if you want to for a moment, feeling that stretch, that twist. And then slowly again, bringing the knees to center. We're going to stretch out the legs now for Shavasana. But as we do that, I want you to just look up at your toes and just see if you are in a straight line. It's easy not to be in a straight line. So just check that you're fairly centered on your mat. And then we're going to do just a couple of little adjustments in the Shavasana. So first of all, we're going to cross the right arm over the left and just widen our shoulder blades a little bit. So just creating a little bit more space in the upper back. That can be really nice to do. And you might want to swap the cross and just do that a little bit more. So that's one little adjustment. And you might also want to gently lift the head and just lengthen the neck a little bit. That might be also a nice adjustment. And then, looking again at your feet, you can slowly walk them away from each other and let the toes drop away. Let the arms rest beside you, palms upwards. And let the back of the body be supported by the earth, letting the weight of the body be held, drop towards the earth. And have a sense of the front of the body opening, the lightness in the front of the body. And again, if you can feel the sun on your skin, just noticing that, enjoying that sense of warmth. And let the face and the hands soften. Give yourself a little bit of time to rest. To unplug. And then slowly starting to bring a little bit of movement back into the fingers and toes. You might want to gently rotate the wrists and ankles. And you might take a little stretch behind you, stretching and pointing the toes, lengthening the arms, stretching the side body. And then bring the feet back onto the ground. Let yourself roll over onto your side, just curling the knees towards the chest for a few moments. Just bathing in the sunlight. And then slowly pushing yourself up from there. And we'll come back to sitting for the last moment or two. I'm going to read the Kenneth White again. So again, just tuning in with yourself now. Feeling the energy in the body, the breath in the body. It's a world morning, and I sit here, rock-like breathing, breathing towards the sun.
And then slowly opening your eyes. Thank you very much for joining us again today. It's a really good way of keeping our practice connected with other people's practice. And yeah, just it's so beneficial to practice with others, I think. So yeah, it's great to see that so many of you are doing that. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we kind of do these classes as a bit like an offering to you, really, to sort of partake, if you like, in our culture of generosity. So if you're able to partake of that by, you know, giving a donation, if you're in a position to do that, that would really help us. So there'll be a link at the end of the class that you can click onto for a monthly or single donation. And yeah, if you're able to, that'd be great. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is that from next week, we're going to actually be doing 3 classes. So we're going to be doing different days, though, to what you've been used to. So we're going to be doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 o'clock. So yeah, we're going to do 3. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's going to be Qigong at 12 o'clock. So you might be interested in doing that at 12 o'clock as well. Yeah, so basically every weekday at 12 o'clock there'll be some kind of body work to sort of give you a kind of physical boost in the middle of your day, particularly if you're working at home and you can't get out very much. Well, none of us can really get out very much, so yeah, it's a good idea in the middle of the day to do a bit of yoga or qigong. So yeah, we're hoping that you'll join us with that. Yeah, so until next time, which will be Monday, and Anna will be teaching, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.